Uh, what's going on? It's DJ Troopy, and I wanted to talk about a stream that I had with sister Bethy and Dane Calloway a few days ago. Um, I thought it was gonna be a cool conversation, then it kind of went left. It kind of went left. We talked about a few subjects. We talked about, we hit the that Aboriginal shit, and First off, let me say, I fucks with Sister Bethy and Dane Calloway heavy, especially when it comes to this Aboriginal shit. Um, you know, and that's just as simple as that. I'm subscribed to both of their channels. You know what I mean? I would say do subscribe to both of their channels. You know, their work is very, very detailed and thorough. However, a few days ago, we got into a debate about if white people are dying or not, right? And I just cannot see that the white race is just, dying. Um of course, they told me do some research. And I'd have left it alone. I'd have left it alone if I didn't look up to Dane and Sister Bethy. You know what I mean? I'd have left it alone. Like, if it was just me passing by the stream, I wouldn't even hopped on the stream. But, they put in work out here. And so, it kind of fucked with me. You know what I mean? Like, he was ranting, and then he started going on about the white people are dying. The white race is dying. And I'm like, and after about the third time he said it, after about maybe the third or fourth time he said it, I was like, man, I just don't agree. I just don't agree. I agreed with him. He talked he talked about 5G a little bit. Cool, I let him have that. I'm not gonna argue with him about 5G. Not gonna argue with him about any historical events. You know what I mean? But he wanted me to feel stupid about what I seen in my reality, while clearly stating that he's not a scientist. Right? Because scientists use what they see in their reality, right? He's a historian. He's good on history and trailing back the steps of historical data and facts, which is cool. But when you're not a scientist, I don't think you should be talking anything in the realm of science. And that would have to go for both Sister Bethy and Dane Calloway. Now, before I get started, before I get started, there was a huge disclaimer during the process of them kicking me off of this video, right? They kicked me off. Because he started like, you know what? I won't even say. What'd he do? He made a disclaimer. That's what he did. He made a disclaimer that said if anybody uses this audio, he gonna come and sue him. Y'all gonna have to sue me. y'all just gonna have to sue me, nigga. Just know you ain't getting nothing, nigga. I ain't got shit to give you. You gonna waste all that lawyer time, money, and whatever the case, nigga. I ain't got shit, buddy. Fair Use Act. And in self-defense of intellectual debates, right? For lack of better words, I gotta use this audio to defend myself, because to me, these my elders. I look up to these people, you know what I mean? And I I don't like the way they try to make me seem like cracker lovers, like a goddamn cracker lover or something, when I'm just speaking on a humane sense of humanity, you know? We gonna get into it because both him and Sister Bethy were both claiming that the white race is just dying. Like, they're dying, right? But I'm here to tell you that they are not dying. They're not dying. They're not going nowhere. Nowhere at all. Nowhere at all. No, we gonna start at this first time marker I got. Listen, I got time markers. I wrote them down. Damn, that's a little too white. Look, I got a page. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Hold up. No, I'm doing too much now. Fuck it. The bright. Hold on. Let me see if I turn this light off though. Oh, there we go. Let's turn the light off. See, I got fucking bookmarks and I got about a page and about a page, 2 pages worth of timestamps. We gonna go through that. We gonna go through that in just a second. Let me fix the camera back one time for one time. Nah, I mean, get this shit together. And because it's quite amazing to me. It's quite amazing to me how, you know, you would think a person, some people, the fuck? You would think people with this much experience would have a lot, some much wiser shit to say when they don't, right? And then you get treated like a damn cracker lover, like a disgrace to your own people, like I don't love black people. So that's why I'm doing this, you know? It gots to happen. I don't care if a nigga try to sue me, nigga. Try your luck, nigga. Waste your time, your money, your effort, your energy, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Go about it however you want to go about it, nigga. Whatever makes you feel better. Whatever makes you feel better about protecting your image, nigga. Because I don't mean to do this to your image. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything to your image. Probably won't. I don't even post on here that much, nigga. But I got to do something for my sake. You know? As far as self-defense of ideology and reputation. So I'm gonna find this first timestamp, 41 minutes and 5 seconds. Mind you, before this, we was just talking about you know, the variants, you know, the prick, the disease itself. We were talking about 5G. You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about Australia. You know what I mean? We was talking about some shit that I could fuck with. All right, cool, nigga. Let's talk about that shit. But then he started going left. This nigga started going left. He started getting radical. He started going radical as fuck. Right? So we're going to start it like this. We'll go 39:05. We'll let it play for a few minutes. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
Lower. It's called ELF. Then you can make people sick.
I honestly think it's a little simpler than that. But I think they just giving it to them through the vaccine itself, and all.
Ooh, when they giving it.
You know what I mean? It's all of these boosters. It's like repeated, like boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden they take it back to the crib, to their families. And then now it's a few people in the house with COVID. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? We was talking about that. We wasn't even talking about, I don't know how it got to white people are dying. But just wait for, I don't know what he wanted to do with that. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but just peep it out. Check me out, though. it'd be weird.
You gotta be
The
careful what you're
vaccines,
saying, Troopy. Don't use the words.
Those things that you see that they're giving people are set to make the immune system, okay, dissolve. But if you add in electromagnetic frequencies to help with what you already have in your body, which is already making your system decay slowly, basically, yeah, you're going to make that person sick. Now, the same symptoms that people receive from these frequencies, including cancer and everything else, the hard to breathe, are the same symptoms. I'm talking about identical symptoms with this 19. And each of their variants. Now, if you don't think this is done purposely, you got another thing coming.
Facts.
So what is their main goal? To control the population. But why? Because the white folks are dying. Rapid pace. They dying.
I think it's a land grab, if you ask me. Because they
want to push people off of the land. They already had the land. The government got it. We still trying to get it back.
Stop it real quick.
It's deeper than that.
See that? Like I was saying, I don't know where the fuck the white people are dying came from. I don't know. I really don't. But see, I'm like, I think it's a lot simpler than that. I think it's a land grab. And then we'll go into some more shit. You know what I mean? And then watch where I take it. Just watch.
And now they trying to get rid of the people off the land.
Right, with the because they adding the second layer over it. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's. I mean, I feel what you're saying. Like, yeah, they already had it, but like now it's when you add in the second layer on top of what's going on in reality. You know what I mean? And people can own. You know what I mean? Like, people can own pieces of that reality. Like right now. So it's like right now, to me, everything is just changing on the wildest level worldwide, because it's happening worldwide. You know what I mean? It's people buying virtual land out in China, here in, you know what I mean, here in America and Russia, wherever else. Like,
yeah, the virtual land is the new thing.
Yeah.
When
exactly.
That's getting your attention off the real world.
Right. Yep. And that's I'm not saying I am. I don't think you're saying I am either. But
no.
But it's taking a lot of people's off the real world, like you said, but it's kind of like just, to me, that's why I say a land grab, because like they got to control the whole thing now. You know what I mean? Because they got to govern two different places, two different realities. You know what I mean?
Well, it's more than one government.
Exactly.
Keep that in mind. There's more than one government. Like places like the CIA and all these alphabet people work for different governments. Not only the U.S. government.
Let me fast forward a little bit. Because see, we were having a pretty good conversation. You know what I mean? Pretty decent conversation.
No.
Pretty decent. And it just kept going left.
The more we could hours, they immediately sent out a campaign to dismantle that, trying to say that was a conspiracy. When doctors and nurses and professors and everybody, scientists telling you where it's coming from, where else could it be coming from? Now, people could say it's coming from the thing itself that they're giving you. No, that's helping it. If you got to come back to get a boost, is it boosting you up or down?
You know what it is, where it's boosting.
And people are dropping left and right. This ain't no joke.
Fucking left and right. It ain't. It's terrible.
It don't matter the age now. It never did, in fact.
Uh, I pity the fool. My grandsons. But anyway, thanks for that, Dane. Thanks.
See what I'm saying? Like, he was just like ranting, no. You know what I mean? And he didn't expect anybody to question him. He didn't expect anybody to question him. He was thinking that he was just going to have the floor and bless Sister Bethy with a bunch of views or however the fuck he was going to do, or with some info or whatever the case. I don't know. But I was on the panel, and when he started talking about all this other shit, magnetic frequencies and shit, which is like, bro, that's like a 10-year-old topic. You know what I mean? Like, like, and I mean, you know, we all come around to things when we come around to things. You know, I'm pretty late on the Aboriginal shit, you know? So we all come around to things when we come around to things. But watch how it goes. Just watch how it goes. Watch.
But I threw another bone in this because the last one didn't say this. Now here's a Negro farmer who is part Cherokee. I threw the bone.
Tells you who. Yeah, the Cherokee was the largest one. Yeah, a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, my folks was Cherokee."
Yeah.
Or tribe. It was other tribes at the time of war because a lot of their original head chiefs or war chiefs were dying. Bigger and bigger. That's enough. Let's kick all these so-called black folk out and replace them with white people.
Facts.
That's 1888.
Yep.
That just recently happened. If people really look at it, that's not too long ago.
Not long ago at all.
Look, watch. Here it come.
No, it is not.
Watch.
And you could check the census and see who they were giving that title of Indian to. Because check the census to see the number, or they wasn't using the term Native American. What term were they using there?
Look, right here at the beginning. I got to do it right here at the beginning. It's about the second. This might be the second or third. No, it might be the first or second time he's mentioned the census. And he ain't going to do shit but continue to mention the census this entire time. Watch. Just watch. I'm telling you, the census, right? A system of classification and identification. He'll only bring up the census. Watch this.
Indian.
Exactly.
Look at the census. See, this is the reason why certain
Indian.
It's gonna say Indian. Now, the reason why I said that is because certain particular civilized, let me say it correctly, civilized tribes, meaning Christianized tribes, that's what that means, being ran by the government. Keep in mind the government and Christianity work hand in hand. Notice I said Christianity, the entire thing, all denominations of it. The church is working with the state. The state is working with the church.
Facts.
The state of the church is the government.
Correct.
But they all worked together at one point and disabandoned all of the Indians that they tried to include just so they could get that was the land grabbing that happened then. Mm-hmm. The land grabbing is a little bit older than what's going on right now. They got the land now. Now they're trying to push more people out because they bringing more foreigners in. And to go back to what I was saying is that these white folks are dying. So they have to manipulate the numbers to make it seem as if they're the majority, when technically they're the minority. They always been the minority.
Always have been the minority.
They've been lying about these numbers for a reason, and that was the reason. And the reason why they spraying stuff in the air called chaff, okay, not only to manipulate the weather, but that's also to help them out to block the sun because they can't take it.
Damn, son. You see how You see what I'm saying? Right here. I'm like, white people can't take the sun? See, he's going to say that he's not a scientist a lot throughout of this, right? He's going to say he's not a scientist. Yet, he keeps using science, right? He done used electromagnetic frequencies, and now he's brought the sun into it, right? Let me press play, because, white people can't take the sun. Okay, white people can't take the sun, Dane. All right.
Help them. Who's them, Dane? Hell faces. A lot of those people can't stand the sun. They're a dying breed. Something's wrong with them.
They are a dying breed. Something is wrong with them. I don't even think I've asked them a question at this point. I'm just listening. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, for real? They just a dying breed. They can't take the sun, electromagnetic frequencies. Man, I'm like, man, as I'm listening to it, I'm like, man, I rock with you, Dane, but that's, nah. Dane. Bruh. Dane. I fucks with you. Sister Bethy, I fucks with you. But no. You see what I'm saying? Nah. Let me hit play.
We ain't got to get all technical, but they are dying. There are more of them dying than more of them being born. I'm going to have a segment on that.
He's going to have a segment on all of this. There's more of them dying than more of them fucking. The sun and electromagnetic frequencies. Watch this.
I told you I was going to do that.
He told you. He said
I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. They're manipulating those numbers as we speak, and they constantly. Okay, for example, Trump had the borders closed and wanted to put up a wall. He didn't want to invite nobody. As soon as Biden got in there, the borders was open.
Yep.
And guess what? They ain't got to take no test. They ain't got to take none of that. They are in here with no regulations. In fact, the government gave them money. Yeah. Say, here, don't that sound familiar?
Yes,
here, y'all live right there. Matter of fact, here goes some money for all of your family members, including your children. What that sound like? That's the same thing that they did. This has been going. Look how long it's been going.
When they asses came here.
See that? Here go the enemy right there. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's right there.
It's right there. And my thing is, I put this up because I'm, for the life of me, trying to find the Asians and all this Revolutionary War. They wasn't in none of these. Way later. That's why I said, you ain't no goddamn Aboriginal to this landmass.
No,
I'm
not.
looking at the American part.
Yeah, they're not
tribes. And you got Great Britain, of course, the Holy Roman Empire. I'm like, no Asians. Then we go to fucking World War I. No Asians. Man.
But the same thing they doing to us right now.
Now listen. Within this next minute, I'm going to ask him a question, right? And they're going to give me a lot of answers. He's going to give me a lot of answers. And listen to how he says it. He's definite about it. Just listen. Just watch.
I want people to look this up. The same thing that they're doing to us right now as we speak are the same things that they did to the people in Germany. And prior to that, to the people in Austria, Hungary. Matter of fact, they were first. Austria, their genocide happened before Germany's. And people didn't know that. So at first it went paper genocide. Now they going to the population. There's too many of us multiplying. They can't control it. The best way to control it is by remote control. I keep telling people this. They don't have to send out an army. The army is already put up. It's a tower. I'm trying to tell you.
Quick question though, and I don't mean to be like disruptive or nothing, but are they dying or are we just multiplying?
No, they're dying, and we're multiplying.
No, they're dying, buddy. Watch this. They're dying, buddy. They're definitely dying, brother. I mean, we're multiplying, but they're dying. Dying. Okay. All right. It's a hell of a statement to make. Okay. But let's figure out how or why. What's killing them?
The atmosphere.
Can't say.
See, this is why you put that disclaimer at the end. If I catch this audio anywhere, I'm coming after you. Because you knew once I started asking you questions, you was fucking up, my nigga. You knew. Once you said the atmosphere, once I asked you what's killing, well, Dane, if they're dying and you've got research to back all of this up and you gonna do a segment on this, my nigga, what's killing them? Let me rewind to 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Or are we just multiplying?
No, they're dying, and we're multiplying.
What's killing them?
The atmosphere.
Can't say.
The atmosphere. The atmosphere. So see why I asked that? Because you said you was going to do a segment on it. You've got research and data to back all of this up. You see what I'm saying? You said that. And when I ask you what's killing them, you tell me the atmosphere. So you put a lot of research in and you got a lot of data backed up that's going to tell us that the atmosphere is killing white people, right? Dang, you got some work to put in now, buddy. You got some work to put in now. I hope when you drop this segment, you know what you're doing. I hope when you do, you know what you're doing. Because you tried to make it seem like I didn't love my people, like I just wasn't for black people. Like I'm not a nigga myself. Y'all threw me under the bus and I really look up to y'all, but you're the one making the statements that the atmosphere is killing the white people and you've got research and data to back it up and you're going to drop a segment on it. Dang, you've got some work to put in. You got some work to put in. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But please continue.
They're
Can't
not.
say that word on this channel.
What?
What?
No, I was telling him we can't say the C word.
Hold on. What's the word?
I didn't say that, did I?
Earlier you did.
I apologize for that. Yeah, I meant to
We just
apologize
told you
for that
how
earlier,
they
but,
are.
Oh. So see, Sister Bethy was saying I can't say the C word because she was implying that's what's killing them off too. Not only is it the atmosphere, it's the C word. I couldn't make it up. Simple questions. See, this is why you ask very, very, very simple questions. And you get shit like they're dying, their race is dying from the C word. The atmosphere is killing their race and they can't stand the sun. You know them vampires can't stand the sun. You gonna have to put in some work. Dane, you gonna have to show a lot of documents. Not just census documents of classification and identification. And we are going to get into that here in just a moment. But right now, you're going to have to show data where the atmosphere and the sun is just destroying the white race. You said it, buddy. Oh. So y'all think that so you saying that's what's doing it in the atmosphere.
The atmosphere, see, this is the reason why they have to control the weather.
And they're controlling the weather to do it too. See. So real quick, off of some simple ass questions, I got the atmosphere. Wait. Hey, Dane, do you think that the white people are dying, or are black people just multiplying? They're dying, brother. They're definitely dying, my brother. Well, Dane, how are they dying? The atmosphere. And then Sister Bethy come, the C word. And they controlling the weather too. Woo! 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 You gonna have to show a lot of data in your next segment on the white race just dying off about how weather control and the atmosphere and the sun is just destroying the white race. Oh man, dang. You gotta bite the bullet on this one. You gotta bite the bullet. Sue me, nigga. Sue me, nigga. Please, come on. Press.
It's not because of the fact. Okay, for example, they're gonna lie and say that they're manipulating the weather in order to make more places that have less rain accumulate more rain. Well, for example, if you say, for example, you take the rain that's supposed to be coming over from California and move it over to Florida by way of manipulating the weather, just so they can, keep their resources up, who loses? California. And then that's why you see all these fires happening in the forest, because it's too dry. They don't know what the hell they doing. Because you can't control Mother Nature.
You cannot.
It's going to hit you harder when you playing God. See, they got it coming. You know.
Now I'm with him. I'm with him on that. The people in power have it coming on a spiritual level for the shit they are doing. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. 100%. I am completely with you on that. But to say that the people in power are using weather manipulation to create forest fires to help wipe out a race of human beings, that being their own race, the white race, you don't have any data to back that up. You don't. You're going to have a hard motherfucking time proving that one. I can't even find that. But I can find some census data. We can both find some identification and classification data. But you can't show me where the sun is killing off white people, Dane Calloway, nor Sister Bethy. You can't show me where the atmosphere is killing white people, Dane Calloway and Sister Bethy. You just can't do it. You can't do it. And we're going to get to the census thing later. Because my genius ass made a point during this whole stream and it got overlooked. But let's continue.
No, they got it coming. They got it coming. On a spiritual level, they got it coming. And they can't stop it, regardless of what they trying to censor and all the stupidity. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. And it's not all, and keep in mind, once again, let me say this correctly. It's not all pale faces. It's our people included too. Helping them. And they shut it up. They ain't saying nothing. You know why? Because they got paid. They up under contract. Can't say nothing. They hiring our people as technicians, going to go throw that stuff up there. They don't know what the hell they doing. They just got to wait.
Now, I ain't going to debate you on that part neither. You know? But then now you got to specify, are they killing off everybody? Which you did. Here we go. Let's just listen to it.
Wait a Geiger counter so they can block the EMF frequencies. And they just throwing it up. Technology advances every 3 months. For what, though? What is it going to do? When you manipulate the weather, you manipulating the atmosphere, which affects the atmosphere and everything else that's in it. That's including the humans. Because we're all electrical beings, everything that's living. Even a car got to get jump-started with electricity in order for it to run. So when you start manipulating frequencies...
See all this science he's talking? This man knows science right now. See, he's a historian learned scientist right now. He talking frequencies and atmospheric pressures and, boosters mixed with the frequencies. He knows what the fuck. You see how he knows what we talking about? Because he said he got information to back it up. Let's keep it going.
See, that's what this is about. They want to take all your energy away from you. Because they're a dying breed. They don't have the energy to stay afloat.
I can only imagine his face. I want to know. I want to see. I wish I could have seen his facial expression. They're a dying breed and they don't have the energy to stay afloat. Listen, man, I'm in Indiana, bruh. It's white people out here racing race cars all the time. The Indy 500, the most prestigious race event in all of America. Not the Daytona, nigga. Not NASCAR, nigga. The Indy 500, nigga. The Indy 500. Driven by mostly white people. Hundreds, millions of white people come out. And they got the energy to stay afloat. Peyton Manning from the Indianapolis Colts. You mean to tell, bro, Peyton Manning had the energy to carry 12 motherfuckers. White people don't have the energy to stay afloat. So he says they're going to steal your energy to put it into the white population. You mean to tell me Peyton Manning ain't got the energy to stay afloat? Come on, Dane. You can't be like this, bro. And y'all got a bunch of yes men in the chat. Yeah. They're dying off. They're dying off. Nigga, Tom Brady still out here, nigga. Still winning. If he ain't got the energy to stay afloat, he sure can't make a ball stay afloat in the air when he throw that motherfucker, nigga. Man, they ain't got the energy to stay afloat. Listen, I know there are millions of white people out here in the woods hunting right now. Barely get sleep. They got the energy to stay afloat when they hunting for food, my nigga. There's plenty of white people in the army with the energy to stay afloat. See, Dane, which white people are you talking about? Which ones don't have the energy to stay afloat? We need to know. Because you got data to back this up, and you're going to do a segment on this. You're fucking up, buddy. Let's hit the play button.
Listen to how the ancestors use me. They don't have the energy.
The ancestors not using you to tell a whole bunch of motherfuckers that the white race is dying because they don't have the energy to stay afloat. You mean they tell me they came back from the dead to use you as a vessel and tell everybody that they don't have the energy to stay afloat? See, he's not a scientist. See, Dane, listen to me. You're not a scientist, right? So you don't need to be talking science, right? A scientist, listen, Dane. Listen, Dane. There is a very specific method that scientists use to conduct science. It's called the scientific method, right? And one of the very first and most important steps of this scientific method is called observation. Now, step outside and observe. Don't you see millions of white people with the energy to stay afloat? Dane Calloway. You know what? White people, according to Dane Calloway, white people don't have the energy to stay afloat because of the 2010 census. According to the 2010 census, according to a sheet of paper, look outside, Dane. You're fucking up. You fucking up, and you got to bite the bullet on this one. You're going to have to sue me.
Energy to stay afloat. So they manipulate the energy that is supposed to be natural, a natural resource for the so-called earth, whatever we want to call this, and move it over to themselves so they can continue to live. All this advanced technology, and they still couldn't find out a way to stop their breed from dying. And I don't want people to feel bad for them. I want people to look at reality. Because they not feeling bad for you. They feel as though, well, since we leaving, so are you.
He wants you to look at reality. Later on in this video, when I said I looked at my reality, he said, oh, you taking it personal because you have relationships with white people. But here you are. Look at your reality. Bring it back. Bring it back. He said, look at your reality. He said some shit. Man, just listen again. Let me listen again for clarification.
Couldn't find out a way to stop their breed from dying. And I don't want people to feel bad for them. I want people to look at reality. Because they not feeling bad for you. They feel as though, well, since we leaving, so are you. You
That's
coming
a
with
damn
us?
shame. That's a damn shame.
He said, don't feel bad for them, because they don't feel bad for you. He said, since the white people are dying, they trying to take us with them. The ancestors used you to say this. I think the ancestors used you just, you know what I mean, to stick to the Aboriginal shit. You know what I mean? Just stick to the paperwork, my nigga. Just stick to that. You know what I mean? Help motherfuckers get their land back. You know what I mean? You and Sister Bet just need to stick to that. Cause when it come to the white race dying, bruh. You got some work to put in after this one, my nigga. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's for me. It's just hard to believe that white people are dying at a rate
Look it
like
up.
that.
Look it up. The studies are out right now. Even the CDC has multiple studies on this right now.
And it says white people.
It says the Caucasians are dying. I'm not.
He said the CDC in his research says that the Caucasians are dying. But watch him bring up the census again. Watch him bring up the census again. Just wait.
Not kidding. They're dying rapidly, brother. At first.
They're dying rapidly. Listen to how rapidly. Just watch. Look at the time window. Just fucking watch.
Even Biden came out his mouth and predicted that the Caucasian race will become minority 2045, 2046.
Now we listen to Sleepy Joe. Because Sleepy Joe say by 2045, white people going to be the minority, and that is proof that white people are dying. Shit, 2045, shit, we going to outnumber white people. 2045. Hold on, man. Let me hit play.
It happened sooner than that. The numbers of the 2020 census came out, and they the minority right now.
The census. The census again. The census. The census is just a system of classification and identification. It's just classification and identification, but he's saying no, they're dying, brother, rapidly. I hope you got all this scientific data on the death of the white race. Because so far, you ain't gave us nothing but classification and identification. And we gonna get into that. I keep saying, because he keep mentioning the census and ain't said shit really. But let's go.
Right now. That's why they say, hold on. Let's open up these borders and get some more people in here so they can slap the label white on them to make their numbers look good. And here, matter of fact, you can make yourself citizens by going to go work. See, they ain't caring about the people that's going to stop working. They're going to continue to bring more foreigners in here and replace you with them. So They won't have to give them nothing.
That's what they've always done.
That's been, look, I'm not making none of this up. I'm telling you what's been going on and what's happening right now. It's the same thing. It's a cycle.
He making this shit up. He definitely making it up. He can't prove white people getting killed by the sun. He can't prove the atmosphere killing white people. He can't prove that whatever the fuck else he said. He can't prove that they're a dying breed and that they don't have the energy to stay alive. He can't prove that either. Oh, he's making this shit up, most definitely. Most definitely. Oh, he's making it up. The fuck?
You can't make this shit up. It's facts.
But they would
It's
have to
always
have been the
been.
they would. I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead, Sister Betty.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
right though. That's what we saying. They've been the minority
It was always a lie. They always mess with the numbers to make it
since
appear
day one,
as
brother.
they were the majority, and it's
If it's always a lie and they always messing with the numbers, how do you know that they are a dying race? If you don't have accurate numbers in the first fucking place, Mr. Dane Calloway. And if you do, where did you get these accurate numbers from? We would love to know. Because you're making it up. Otherwise, all you've brought up is the census, which is a system of classification and identification, not a death certificate. And until you got more death certificates of white people than black people, of all the whole population, because the census has never gotten everybody, you're fucking up.
never been that the case. Even from the time that we helped them fight in the Revolutionary War to gain their independence, they needed us to help them. They couldn't beat the British without us.
True fact.
In every war,
True
they
fact.
needed our help.
True fact.
Every
Every single one of them. Every single one of them. But yeah, they've been a minority since day one.
But they've also been prospering. Like, I see more white people prospering than dying in my reality. Like, see, there I go with my reality. He told me to look at my reality earlier, and then when I give him my reality, oh, he can't take it. He can't take that. Listen to how he shits on my reality. On not even just my reality, on reality, period. Look at how he shits on reality because he's too busy looking at PDFs and not outside, buddy. The fuck?
Who the hell you
know
think
what I mean?
helped them prosper?
What'd you say?
Who do you think helps them prosper?
I mean, we do, and then some.
And that's the only reason why.
But I mean, to what extent though? Like working
What
at
extent? Working
like-
in their corporations,
well,
helping
yeah.
their corporations grow, going to the grocery stores, buying all their products. We buy it. That's how you help a person grow.
Right.
We reject doing that for ourselves, but we do that for the foreigners. We help them grow
All the
their
time.
corporations. Every time you apply for a job, it's in somebody's corporation, not your own.
So if we helping them grow, how they dying at such a large rate? Oh my God. Oh my God. If they got all of these slaves and corporations and money and good farms, if we're helping them grow so much, how are they dying at such a large rate? Let's think about that. Listen to their response.
Nah, but see, that's two different things.
That's two different things. Let's do it again. Let me bring it back. Bring it back.
It's in somebody's corporation, not your own.
So if we helping them grow, how they dying at such a large rate?
Nah, but see, that's two different things. We're helping their corporations grow. Them as a breed are dying because they can't multiply anymore.
Now their breed can't multiply. Dang. On your segment on the white race dying, you have a lot. This motherfucker better be over 2 hours, better be over 3 hours. You better have an hour on how the atmosphere killing them. You gotta have an hour on how the weather, on how they using the weather to wipe out the white race. You gonna have to do an hour on how they don't have the energy to stay afloat. you gonna have to do an hour at least on all of these. You gonna have to show some paperwork. And now you gonna have to do an hour on why they cannot multiply. Do you see on how you are fucking yourself up? Crazy. You got some work to do. You definitely got some work to do, my nigga. Why can't they multiply?
That's something in their genes. They're literally dying off, right?
I asked him, why can't they multiply? He said, it's something in their genes. But you're not a scientist. But now, it's something in white people's genetics to where they can't multiply? Yeah, you're going to have to do about 2 hours on that one, my nigga. Bro, your next video going to have to be long than a motherfucker to prove that the white race is dying. You better not come up here with no census. You better not come with a 30-minute census video, nigga. You better fucking not. You better not come with a 30-minute census video of classification and identification. When you know there's something in a white person's genetics that's disabling them from multiplying, you gonna have to come with more than some census papers, my nigga. Oh, you gotta bite the bullet, Mr. Calloway. I fucks with you and Sister Bethy when it comes to this Aboriginal shit, but you're not gonna get me to. You're not. And I'm about to pull up some research here in a minute. After I ask a few more questions on this live stream. Just wait for me to get to it. I fucks with y'all, though, on this Aboriginal shit, man. I really do, man. Y'all put a lot of people on, bro. It's a lot of people still thinking we from Africa, and we not from Africa, bruh. I fucks with y'all, man. But to convince now the Aboriginal people that the white people are dying at an alarming rate due to the atmosphere, the sun, forest fires, electromagnetic frequencies, nigga, and now they are genetically incapable of multiplying. Whoo! Boy, I'm about to have a field day on your ass. I'm about to have a field day, Mr. Calloway. You better, bro, your next you better pull a bro Sanchez stream. This motherfucker gonna have to be 10 hours, nigga. You gonna have to show chromosomes, nigga. You gonna have to show where the sun is just radiating white motherfuckers, nigga. You gonna have to do all of that, bro. You better not come with nothing less, nigga. You better not come with nothing less. If you come on here for your next segment to try to prove that the white race is dying with a few pieces of paper from the Census Bureau, nigga, I will unsubscribe from your boy. That's stupid. That is stupid. Stupid as fuck. You ain't a scientist, but you got all these scientific reasons to why the white race is perishing from the face of America. But you only brought up the census. Let's continue.
Right now, that's something in their genes. I'm not a scientist, but I'm sure they can give you an explanation.
See, he's not a scientist, but he knows it's something in their genes. He knows it's the sun. I'm not a scientist, but I'm sure it's something in their genes now. Come on now, brother. They dying rapidly, brother. My brother. All this brother shit. That's why I say nigga. Nigga, you sound stupid, nigga. That's what I'm gonna say, my nigga. Fuck out of here.
Ones that put this information out there, we go to them. It's them putting their own this information out, not us. We're not the.
How about, you know what? How about you become a scientist, Dane? How about you become a scientist, Dane? Let's do some science, Dane. Let's go over the scientific method, Dane. And I'm going to show you how to tell if the white woman's genetics are fucked up, right? Because, see, I like science. I loved science when I was in school. You know, it gave me a rush. I got to use my hands and play with elements and put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Chemistry and physics, that was my highest grade in school. My highest grade. It's the only class I ever gave a fuck about. So let's do some science, Mr. Calloway. Now, you say that they cannot multiply. So how would you conduct this experiment to figure out if the white race could multiply or not, right? Well, you would have to get you a white woman and you would have to go get a black woman, right? And see, once you do this now, you get something called a control variable and a variable. Simple 6th grade science. I know you're not a scientist, but we can do some 6th grade science to figure out if they're incapable of multiplying or not. Now, what you would have to do is you would get a black woman and a white woman, right? And what you would do, you would probably have to have an orgy there. You know what I mean? Maybe you would probably have to have maybe about 5 white women and 5 black women, right? And you would have to go, so that's what, 10 women in all. You would have to go get like a room full of like 10 women. And you would have to go get a room full of like 10 niggas, right? And then, you know, white and black. And you would have to have the white people fuck each other and the black people fuck each other. And then you would have to see if the white race can multiply or not. It's a simple science experiment that you could be doing. Matter of fact, you don't even have to do that. You yourself could go stick your dick in a white woman and see if she could multiply or not. But you're not a scientist. You're a fucking historian looking at PDF files from the fucking Census Bureau telling motherfuckers that the white race is dying and they can't multiply. Look at reality, Dane.
Researchers,
like I said, I'm gonna put a segment out on this before this year's up, so people.
Before the year up, nigga, you got 5 days, nigga. In this 5 days, you better put a segment up that's about 10 to 12 hours long, because you got some explaining to do on how the sun is killing white people. The C word is killing white people, forest fires and electromagnetic frequencies and weather control, and how they don't have the energy to do anything, and how they just can't multiply, bro. You've got a lot of explaining to do. A lot. And that is why you use the disclaimer that no one can use this video. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me.
People could see that. Yeah, that's been happening quietly.
Damn, oh, shut up.
That's been happening quietly. They have been dying. They are a dying breed. And once again, even Biden admitted that.
Even Joe Biden said that they are dying. Oh, he said even the president said that they are dying. I'm disappointed in you. You need to learn some science, nigga. Nigga. You need to learn some 5th grade science. Nigga, it is millions of white women out here getting pregnant right now. They have no problem. It's white. You know what? You need to do some motherfucking science, nigga. You need to go conduct some fucking experiments. And you need to look at your neighbors, because you in a predominantly white neighborhood too, huh? You need to go look at your neighbors. The fuck? He did?
Yes.
What did he
I put
say?
that. Now that's on my channel. I just quoted what he said. Well, I paraphrased a little bit, but he's saying that the whites will be the minority by the time 2045 or 46. I forgot what year he said.
If white people are going to be such a minority by the year 2045, Dane, I got a great question for you. Great question. Think about it, right? Think about it. You put in all of this time and effort to tell people that this is our land and we need to get it back. Right? And I don't know the process, but I know it's a hella process. You know, I hear you got to go to the Library of Congress. You got to do all this other stuff. And then you got to finagle the government for them to give you your land back if you're owed any land. Right? Right. So here's a question. If white people are dying at such an alarming rate, why don't we just wait for them niggas to die and then we'll have our land back? Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Dane, you've got some explaining to do, my nigga. You've got some explaining to do. Since you got all this research to back it up.
But that's on my channel also.
Yeah, you gotta look.
I also got the audio on him saying he not the president and Trump's still your president.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. Yeah,
I didn't put that out yet.
I ain't seen that
more. I mean, I am subscribed to you, and I do be getting the notifications when you go on and stuff.
Well, watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Watch
know. Yeah, but I have to go through it and find out which one it is. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I just have to go through and check it out. You know what I mean?
Everything I put out is publicly verifiable. Like, I wouldn't want to put nothing out that's made up. I mean, because what's that going to do? That's not...
Nigga, you been making shit up.
You making nothing up.
Pause this shit. Nigga, you been making shit up this whole motherfucking time talking about you don't want to put out nothing that's made up. Show me where the atmosphere is killing the white race. Show me where the Caucasians, quote, specifically the Caucasian, show me where the Caucasians don't have the energy to stay afloat. Show me where forest fires and EMFs and C-19 is wiping out the white race. Show me where white people can't multiply. Oh, you've been making shit up this whole time, Mr. Calloway. You just didn't think anybody would question you, and now you pussyfooting around, you dancing around. Now, all of a sudden, you're not a scientist, but you've been preaching science this whole month. Nigga, I ain't even made it off the first page of my notes, nigga. I ain't made it off the first page of notes yet, nigga. I got a whole back. I wish you could see it, nigga. I got a whole backside right here, nigga. See this? We still up here. Matter of fact, no, we on here. Matter of fact, yeah, I just ain't been looking at the time. Okay, we here now. Oh, okay, bad. Okay, we just now made it to the back. I'm almost done, nigga. Because you got a lot of explaining to do. Let's hit play.
Cause I fuck with both you and Sister Bethy work, you know what I mean, and y'all even made me go put in my own.
Big shout outs to Dane Calloway and Sister Bethy, by the way. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, and once already in the middle of this whole rant, of this whole deciphering what the fuck just happened a few days ago, I just said I really fucks with both Sister Bethy and Dane Calloway. Subscribe. They will enlighten you on your own history of the Aboriginal people. No doubt about it. What they can't do, though, and what they suck at is fucking science, and neither one of them can prove that the white race is dying without a sense of the fucking Census Bureau. But let's continue.
Research as to like my ancestry and where my people from. But I don't know. I'm just having a hard time like believing the fact that they dying off. You know what I mean?
But it's not about believing, it's about knowing. If you do research to find out, just start typing that in and do long enough. Instead of 2.5-second Google searches, do long.
Oh, I did some research. Matter of fact, let's get to that part. Let me skip through real quick.
Research. You'll be able to find that, and it's not hard, honestly. I'm not sure. I don't use Google. The only time I use Google is when I'm working with YouTube. If I have it,
it's our people. What people tell you, everything yourself, but
you'll see it because I'm not here to make you believe anything. I want you to see if the right information.
Correct. Literally, because people tell you any damn thing for you to bang their Cash App. And
I don't even promote no.
Our people, we lose because we don't like to read.
See, and I don't like that. I don't like that she tried to take that motherfucking shot at me. Tried to say we don't like to motherfucking read and shit. Trying to say I don't like to read. And then she brought up, see, people will tell you anything just for you to bang their Cash App. You want to know why she said that? Because she know I be donating to Bro Sanchez. And that's cool. But just know I wouldn't have even hopped on the panel if she didn't say, soon as I hopped in the room, I was listening to her and she was bringing up some information and I said, mic drop. I said, mic drop. And then she was like, ooh, let me drop the link. She was like, ooh, let me go ahead and drop the link. Ooh, drop the link. But I was like doing shit while I was doing that. Like I was like doing laundry and shit. She said, see, yeah, I be seeing y'all on other people's channel. You go on Nick channel, but when you come over here, you don't want to come up here on my channel. You don't come on my stream. I see that. And I was like, all right, fucking, you know what I mean? I had to hurry up what I was doing just to come up here and please Sister Bethy. And she better not delete this stream because I swear to God that happened, nigga. I swear to God that happened, nigga. But anyway.
We don't like to find nothing out. We just sit there, just like you do in church. You just sit there and let the pastor read a few scriptures to you. And then by the end of the day, he done got your ass.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Talking about I don't like to read. I'm going to show y'all how y'all niggas don't like to read and how y'all niggas full of shit talking about the sun killing white people, nigga. Fucking they can't reproduce and all types of other bull. They don't have the energy to stay afloat, nigga. What the fuck out of here? I'm going to show you niggas that y'all don't know how to read, nigga.
For $20. Aim.
Man, cause Bro Sanchez getting money off the Cash App. Nigga, quit hating. Why the fuck you hating, nigga? You could get some money off the Cash App, nigga. I would donate to both you and Dane Calloway on this aboriginal shit, nigga. Y'all some powerful motherfuckers. I would donate. Quit hating. Ain't nobody hating that Dane Calloway selling a book. Who cares if a nigga got Cash App? Everybody gotta make money, bro. Why y'all hating, bro? Fucking hating ass niggas, cause niggas can go live and make money when they do it. Sound hating like a motherfucker. The fuck? What's wrong with y'all?
That's what I'm saying, y'all. You gotta read and study. I don't know why this shit keeps coming in my chat room. Block
What?
Yeah, DJ. Watch somebody.
I mean, could y'all? I mean, to me, if we in they corporations and we're helping for insurance, you know what I mean? These is well fed, well energized. They got farmlands. They selling crops, growing crops. They got animals. You know what I mean? They in healthy environments. You mean to tell me they doing all of that and they still dying off?
Yep.
Yep.
And then
hear how short that nigga was? Yep.
A wave. But wouldn't the wave affect everybody?
Yep. That nigga say, yep. No hesitation. You mean to tell me they got all of this shit good? They got good air, good health systems, nigga. They got good food. They got land, nigga. Ain't no crime. Ain't nobody running in their cribs, nigga. Ain't no drugs on their street, nigga. And they still dying. Yep. Yep. You betcha. Hot dog. Yep.
or does it just
It
affect
does.
black people? So then why
Correct.
would they kill themselves off with this wave?
Well,
If their numbers are dying.
It depends on who you're referring to, because the people that are doing it are protected, but they don't care about who else it affects. They don't care about that. In fact, there's more white people speaking against it than black, because so-called black, because they don't have no idea. They just following the trends.
Can you see my share screen?
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to do this. I'm not going to do the work for you, but I'm showing you what to do.
Okay.
Since the settlement of hundreds of more, since the settlement of Jamestown in 1607 and the start of colonial period, the U.S. has been predominantly white. Yeah, right. But the white share of the U.S. population has been dropping from a little under 90% in 1950 to
the white share. These niggas talking about a race of being, a race of humans, as if they're just shares in a company. In a minute, man, that share is going to drop about 25%. It's going to drop about 25%. Then the next, I don't know, 25 will likely drop 50%. This share human probably just going to drop about 50%. They just not going to be as valuable. You know what I mean? They talking about them like they stocks, like they fucking cryptocurrency or something. No real evidence.
Just 60% in 2018. It will likely drop below 50% in another 25 years. You got to look for this stuff yourself. Don't sit for somebody like me and
she
other
didn't
platforms
show shit
to tell you this.
I have a question about that article.
Any questions you have?
Hold on. I had a question about the article. She said, any questions you have
About the article, contact the article people.
Yeah. I know you're not gonna let me ask you. I know you're not. If you got a question about the article, contact the people who made the article, nickel. I know you're not gonna let me ask you, because you don't know what the fuck you just read neither, nigga. You ain't got no motherfucking real science behind it. You have no proof. You taking it from the niggas who been manipulating the numbers from the jump. Silly. But the white race is dying. But they've been manipulating numbers from the jump. But the white race is dying. They've been manipulating numbers from the jump. But the white race is dying. One more time. They've been manipulating numbers from the jump. But the white race is dying. Y'all fucked up.
I'm just showing you where to look
I could take that for face value, or I could critique and okay.
Go something that's just out there. So now what I'm telling you is go and find out if self-critique it. And
it's really easy. That's not hard at all to find.
I mean, don't critique me. I'm just sharing what's out there.
And it ain't hard to find. I'm gonna show y'all what I found, but watch this. I'm about to hit a point. And he say it's deeper than this. But watch, just watch.
It's not my article.
She was just pulling up an example of how that could be easily pulled up.
Right. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying is, if white is just a classification, couldn't the drop just be from people not identifying as white? Like,
well, I said Caucasian.
I don't know. That's something you could find out.
You know what I mean? Like, does that actually mean people with lighter skin are dying?
Keep in mind, he said Caucasian. They're synonymous. Or unless you mean people from the Caucasus Mountains. Which white person is dying off, Mr. Calloway and Sister Bethy? But let's hear it.
Mine, I said Caucasian at first.
Okay.
If we were wanting to take back, I'm telling you that the Caucasian race is a dying breed.
Okay. But
so you should go and look that up. find that out yourself.
But
I
is
can't answer
that
all
just
your
people
questions.
claiming to be Caucasian, or is that like, you know what I mean? Is that just the label people classify under? Because if I could be,
That's the
if I
label
could
that these
be,
news media outlets are referring to people of pale skin.
See, labels. Oh, I'm about to hit him, and he not gonna know what to do with it. Oh, I'm about to stumble him. Watch this.
because hold on, but listen though, if we as a people all at once, or like let's say half of our people stop identifying as black and then go with what do you say, American Indian? Ain't that what you say, American Indian? Or is it, or could you say not Native American? You say that's bad, right?
What's the point of this?
My point is, if we all just stop calling ourselves black and say American Indian, wouldn't that be a dramatic drop of black population?
Yes, because that's exactly how the Indian population dropped when they called us black. It all of a sudden dropped.
Right.
Now,
So that
guess
doesn't
what?
mean that
We come back to
that
life.
people with a lighter skin tone than me are dying. That could just mean people aren't classifying.
No,
It's a
No?
difference.
wrong.
No, it's a
Okay,
difference.
well,
There is
enlighten
a
me.
They're
difference.
literally are not multiplying. Is what I'm trying to tell you. They're not reproducing. You can look that up.
Man,
Did it to him. Did it to him. Did it to him. Did it to him. No, brother, they are dying. They're not multiplying. They can't reproduce. But now watch this. Watch this. Watch them say something about the census.
listen, I'm in a predominantly white neighborhood. Most of these people
So am
are
I.
reproducing. Very like
But
without a
you need to
problem.
Yeah,
look
but you're
at.
talking about
you need
one
to look at. Hold on, wait a
street
minute.
that
You
you live
need
on.
to. Right, you, or one
I mean,
block.
I live in Indiana. You know, this is home of the KKK, right?
Okay,
and I
so
see a
that's
lot of. I've been all
okay.
around Indiana, Fort
Okay, but
I
that's
Wayne.
got an
one
idea.
You know what
area.
I mean? I've
That's
been to
one.
Kentucky. It's a
Hold
lot
on.
of white people
That's
out there.
one
Wait.
area
I got an
of this.
idea.
That's
I got an
one
idea.
area of this
Okay.
damn land.
What you could do is grab a newspaper, right? You can
Okay.
check in the newspaper and see if you're seeing multiple white folks dying or multiple black folks dying. To simplify things, pick up your local newspaper.
Okay.
That's
All
one
right.
way to find out if it's affecting your.
Oh my God, stop. This nigga said to simplify shit, to simplify the sun killing white people, the electromagnetic radiation, nigga, the C word, nigga, the fucking the fact that they don't have energy to stay afloat, and that the fact that they're not multiplying. In order to simplify this for you, DJ Troopy, let me tell you something, brother. Pick up a newspaper. I'm disappointed in you, Dane. You what, 40-something years old? 40? 41, 42? I don't know. You 40-something. And you mean to tell me to simplify all of the shit you've been talking about? All I gotta do is pick up the newspaper and see who dying more, black people or white people. Bro, you are fucking retarded right now. Stick with the historian shit. Stick with the Aboriginal movement, nigga. Stick with the civil wars and all the tribes and all of the nations. Stick with that, bro. Shut the fuck up when it comes to science, nigga. You sound dumb as fuck. You mean just pick up your newspaper. If five more if one more white person died, if 5 white people died and only 4 white people died, what does that tell you? Dumbass nigga, man. What in the fuck is going on right now?
Arrogant.
Okay.
But the studies have came out to tell you what states it's affecting. You could check that as well.
So it ain't affecting Indiana then, cause these niggas just reproducing like a motherfucker. Hey, white people. Hey, if y'all scared, if y'all race going extinct, it's something in the air and in the atmosphere out here that will allow you to multiply. You'll have some energy out here. The sun not gonna cook you out here in Indiana. I promise you that. I swear to God. I swear to God, my nigga. I swear, white people, if you are in fear of your race dying, come to Indiana. Cause it's something in the air out here to where you can multiply, my nigga. You can fuck and reproduce and have children. You can go get some land out here. There's plenty of land out here too. A little bit expensive though, cause you know you can grow real good food out here. You know what I mean? Farmlands out here in Indiana. But hey, you know what I mean? You can have some energy to stay afloat, cause apparently everywhere else they don't have the energy to stay afloat. Just in Indiana. So if y'all in fear of y'all race dying off, come to death row. Stupid ass niggas.
Overall, they're a dying breed. Up under 50% of their normal population that the U.S. Census counted in 1790.
There go the census.
All the way up.
There go the census.
Their numbers are not the same.
There go the census.
And you can look up where I said the 20.
Let me show you something. He brought up the census for like the 10th, 12th time. I did some census work, right? Let's go to NPR. NPR is incorporated with WFYI, right? CWFYI Public Radio. Some news coverage of the latest 2020 census results may have led you to think the white population in the U.S. is shrinking or in decline. The actual story about the country's biggest racial group is more complicated than that, and it's largely the result of a major shift in how the U.S. Census asks people racial identities. Oh. Since 2000, the forms of the national once-a-decade head count have allowed participants to check off more than one box when answering the race question. Wow. While the 2020 census results show fewer people checking off the white box compared within 2020, there was an almost 316% jump in the number of residents who identified as white. Category with one or more racial groups with their responses boosted the size of a white population that includes anyone. What's that say? Let me move that shit real quick. What's that say? Who marked white. You have been telling motherfuckers for damn near an hour that they are dying when they're simply not. Oh my God. It's simply a box check from the census. It's simply a box check from the census. Check the box. It's an identity thing. Which I just asked him, do you think, they just not identifying as white no more? No, brother, they dying, brother. They can't reproduce. They not multiplying when they're simply just not checking the white box anymore. You fucking idiot. It's not the sun killing them. Oh my God. Listen. Here's another Jeopardy question for you. If the atmosphere, the C word, weather manipulation and forest fires, electromagnetic frequencies, the fact that they just don't have the energy to stay afloat, and that they can't multiply, how are you using census statistics and check boxes to foundate your theses? Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Oh, but you're taking it personal. Watch this. Hold on. Go back to the damn. Go back to the damn. Hit play, motherfucker.
2020 census came out and said that the study's already shown that the original white population that they were counting previously before people had to start labeling themselves European has dropped 47%. And that was before 20, 40, 45, or 46, whatever number they wanted to use. 2020, that's right now. They're a dying breed right now.
And you know what I don't like? And what really pisses me off
bro.
is when we as a people, I'm talking about us brown people.
Oh man, don't do this to me
When
right
we
now.
start expressing and sharing information that we researched on about another race or a foreigner, it's racist, and other people, our own
Don't
people
do this
start
to me
getting
right now, bro.
protective and sensitive. I'm like, fuck that. Why can't we can't just be telling the truth?
But this is not a racial conversation.
Now all of a sudden it ain't no racial conversation, and then not only that, I'm defending white people. I'm defending white people because this man been saying the sun killing them, nigga. Weather manipulation, forest fires, electromagnetic frequencies. They don't have the energy to stay afloat, nigga, and they can't reproduce or multiply with the system of fucking check boxes. With the system of box checks, nigga. Now all of a sudden I'm defending white people. Sounds like you niggas don't have any real evidence other than some fucking box checks, nigga. Fucking stupid.
No,
It's
but
an
I'm just
informative
saying, it's
conversation.
just like when we do, it's
reality.
always one of us that is so offended by the information, but not offended by the shit that they.
I'm not offended. Sister Bethy, listen to your tone. I'm offended, but listen to you.
They put on us.
But why would they be
I'm not
offended by
I'm not
that?
offended by it. I'm just.
You do appear to be offended, DJ.
No,
Somebody said
I'm
white.
not-
I
I'm not
live in a
offended at all.
predominantly
I'm just-
KKK area. Like,
No,
I
I'm
don't
what
give
you
a
mean.
fuck. I'm just saying,
No. Triggered. And no, I wasn't saying that Indiana is predominantly KKK. I was just simply stating the fact that there is a KKK lodge here and that there is an abundance of white people here. And then they told me, nah, you ain't doing enough. They not multiplying. The sun killing them. The atmosphere killing them. Oh, you said that's just on one street. I'm like, no, what do you mean? Like, it's
Okay,
a
it's
lot
one-
of white people in Indiana. Like, it's
okay,
like,
but I'm just
how
saying,
am I?
Indiana
How am I?
is only one.
But
It's only
Indiana
one damn
doesn't make up
state.
the entire
I
population count.
understand that.
entire
I
population.
understand that, and I'm
But you're
telling you,
defending
ain't
it like it
nobody
does.
around here dying just because of
But-
the act. Like, it's
Well,
listen. Like,
that's
I don't
because you're
see
just
white people.
That's
I don't
because you're
see
just
white
referring
people.
to Indiana. We're
Listen,
talking
I
about the
don't-
whole population.
Listen to Sister
Listen,
Betty.
you- talking about
She talking about motherfuckers getting offended. She talking about motherfuckers getting offended the whole time. She just talking and won't shut the fuck up. Sounds like she's offended. Sounds like I'm just supposed to be in the background talking about, yeah, the white people dying. You right, Dane. They dying. They dying by 2045, baby. They gonna be so small. Yeah, they dying. I'd have been a lot better if I'd have did that, huh? When you did that, when you was like, you see how the ancestors use me? If I'd have been like, yeah, bro, the ancestors using you, this conversation would have went hella different. If I'd have been riding his nuts like Sister Bethy riding his nuts, this conversation would have went hella different. But no, because he can't prove to me why the sun killing them, nigga, forest fires and fucking weather control and the fact that they can't reproduce and that they just don't have the energy to stay afloat. Oh, you're going to keep hearing this, nigga, because you're biting the bullet right now. You're going to have a hard time explaining this in your next segment on the white race dying. I'm sorry, the Caucasian race dying from the sun and infertility and forest fires, you fucking goof.
Indiana.
It's going to be hard to convince me that white people are more infertile than us and they can't reproduce. They're having problems reproducing.
I don't have to. I'm not trying to do that. I would want you to do that work.
But he not trying to convince motherfuckers to do that. He's not trying to convince motherfuckers that, yet he's been, If you weren't trying to convince me the white race is dying, why did you use so many reasons? Again, the atmosphere, the sun, the C word, weather manipulation and forest fires and electromagnetic frequencies. They don't have the energy and they can't fuck right because they can't multiply. If you weren't trying to convince me of that, why did you name off damn near 10 reasons? Bro, I'm 3 away from nigga. You named off so many reasons and you got so much. You said you got all the research and you're going to do a segment on it to convince motherfuckers. But you not trying to convince nobody. Shut your, oh my God, bro. Dumb as hell. About dumb as hell, boy. Boy, about dumb as hell, boy. But I mean, if you gonna tell me that, wouldn't you, like, what do you mean? Like what I gotta do? Type in white people infertility rate, or
you type in the question that you asking me to find out what your answer is. I'm telling you that they're a dying breed. I'm not trying to sit here and convince you that they're not dying or they are.
Right. You're not trying to convince me. You're here to tell me, like, nigga, listen, you, like I said, you've been speaking confident this whole motherfucking time. What the fuck you mean you not trying to convince me, nigga? You sound stupid. I'm not trying to convince you, brother. I'm here to tell you, brother. I'm here to tell you, brother, they dying rapidly, brother. They can't reproduce, my brother. The sun, brother. My brother. The fuck?
Okay. What I'm saying is they are a dying breed. That's my statement, meaning that I do have stuff backed up to match up what I'm saying. But
bro, you better have about a good 12 hours worth of backup research to prove this, to prove infertility and the atmosphere killing them. You better have, boy, bruh. You better come with it. You better come with it. Cause you know, you got hours worth of research backed up. But then watch them say, I don't know what's killing them. Oh, it's coming. Watch this. Oh, it's coming. Come the fuck on, bruh.
In order for you to get a better understanding, you will have to do your own research investigation on that particular question that you have. That answer will pop up.
And I did my own research. You know what I found out, Dane? They just not checking the white only box anymore. They just not checking that box on the census no more. They not dying off. They just not checking the box anymore, bro. They're just not checking the box anymore, bro. They're just not checking the box anymore, bro. Fuck is stupid.
Pop up, and you can't get it in 2.5 seconds. You will have to do some reading and digging. They've been the minority.
Why is it that when we say something about white people, it's so unbelievable or just absurd? Why can't it be a fact? That's the way you come off to me.
I mean,
I'm not racist. I talk to everybody.
I'm not racist either. You know what I mean? I just look at things from a human perspective, but not a race perspective.
Oh, so because what we're saying is a racist perspective and not a human perspective?
I know. I said a race perspective. You know what I mean? Like so you said
human.
So then
we're
you
not
said
looking at it from a human
Caucasian.
perspective. If we're talking about a particular race,
right?
We're not looking at it from a human
which we
perspective.
have been this whole time.
Okay.
Absolutely right.
So what? It's my channel. It's what I want to talk about.
So what? So what? So wow. So wow. The fuck? I can't even do it. So what? Y'all gonna have to sue me, nigga. I'm trying to make sure that's what we talking about, because I don't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Yes, they're a dying breed. The pale faces are a dying breed. That has nothing to do with. I don't have prejudice intent behind that. Okay. It's not about that. I'm telling you what's going on, and that can be verified if you look it up. I'm talking about. I'm not the army. It's more than just articles. It's newspapers. It's news stations. Scientists. This has already been proven. There's peer review studying or studies that already accumulated based off of this information being presented years ago. Okay, they knew something was wrong with them. They just couldn't pinpoint it. My thing was to actually go back to what you were saying earlier, is the fact that they have all this advanced technology. How come they couldn't find a way to stop their breed from dying off? How come they couldn't find a way to reproduce? Or did they? Or did they
dying off?
What do you mean?
What's killing them?
That's what I like to know.
You said the atmosphere earlier.
So now I said the atmosphere because what else could it be?
See, now he don't know. Now he don't. How many reasons did he name? Matter of fact, because he said he gonna do a presentation on this, and that he got the research to back this up, especially from the census, right? Especially from the people who check boxes off, especially from them niggas. He got the research that they're a dying race. They're dying, right? Why'd he say? Because he knows, right? He got information to back this up. Hours worth of research. He said, what'd he say? The atmosphere, the sun, fucking the C word, weather manipulation, and forest fires, electromagnetic frequencies. They just don't have the energy to stay afloat, and they can't reproduce or multiply. Now, all of a sudden, he just saying stuff because what else could it be? I mean, what else could it be? What else could it be, right? The atmosphere. I mean, what else could it be? Fucking stupid, bro. You fucked up, bro. You gotta bite this bullet. And come sue me, nigga.
Could it be a gun?
Could it be gun violence? It gotta be the atmosphere. Could it be gun violence? Shut the fuck up, Dane. Stop doing science. Stick to history and stop fucking doing science. You fucking suck at scientific methods, nigga. You fucking suck. Stop talking about science. Stick to history, nigga. Stick to fucking history.
I mean,
could it be a disease? Could it be something in their genes? Once again, I'm not a scientist. I'm telling you what they have been reporting. I'm telling you that what they could be doing with this advanced technology is moving to help themselves by spraying that chaff in the sky, by manipulating the weather. But it could be deeper than just.
Listen, if you spray the chaff in the sky, that would affect everybody in the region.
But how? Yes, it would. But how do we know that their effects are going to be different from ours? What if they are?
Now watch this old stupid ass shit he say. Because apparently white people and black people are just two genetically different types of human beings. They're like according to him, they're like two separate species. You know, they're dying off. You know, some in the atmosphere to where this type of human just can't live, right? They just can't multiply, right? Right? So let's hear his answer. Watch it.
Are trying it out. What if they are testing it out? What if we are experiencing a live exercise right now? In order for one race to see, remember they did this before, right? What was it called? Eugenics. In order for one race to see if other races can follow suit with what their agenda is or what their criteria is. Eugenics, same thing.
Eugenics. This man brought up eugenics. Come on. What is eugenics? Matter of fact, let me come over here and shrink my video. Matter of fact, let me just lower it real quick one time for the one time. Let me hide it one time. What is eugenics? The study of how to arrange reproduction within a human population to increase the occurrence of heritable characteristics regarded as desirable. Developed largely by Sir Francis Galton as a method of improving the human race, eugenics was increasingly discredited as unscientific and racially biased. Oh my God, Dane, Dane, I gotta do it. He said eugenics. The white race is dying because he's using eugenics, which is very unscientific and racially biased, as a scientific foundation on why an entire race is dying. Oh my God, Dane motherfucking Calloway. Your next presentation better be long than a bitch. You better go for the longest stream you can, my nigga. Cause you've got a lot of explaining to do. You're using eugenics, which is unscientific and racially biased, as a scientific foundation for the reason that the white race is dying. Oh my God, Dane Calloway. Stop doing science. You fucking suck. You fucking suck. Stick to history. I love it when you do history. Sister Bethy, stick to history. I love it when you do history. But you niggas fucking suck at science, nigga. Simple as that.
What if they're doing that right now, present day? Just to, once again, the whole thing about eugenics was to see if they could reproduce normally.
If who could reproduce normally?
Pale faces. Francis Galton.
If white people could reproduce normally. Do they not have sex?
Francis Galton. What's the other guy's name? Francis Galton started eugenics. Right. They created, and I'm trying to think of the other guy's name that was right up under him. They created ways to find out what is stopping white people from reproducing. Where did they come from? What were their origins? Why couldn't they reproduce? The studies have showed that multiple ways that they tried to experiment on, which was them breeding with dogs, breeding with horses. They experienced on a lot of different things to see if they could keep their bloodline afloat. I'm talking about in the open realm where they won't have to lie and make up a story saying they 63 million of white folks when it's technically like 20.
Quick question.
But they did multiple.
You know your whole stance is unscientific and racially biased, right? Stupid. Fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Different things and experimenting on our people.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to say they haven't experimented on nobody.
What happened to them may happen to us. So wait, let's not try that one. Let's try this one. They were literally doing multiple experiments, including what they're giving us right now. Talking about some go get it. That's an experiment because there's no study showing you the effects of it until after.
Right. How long have these Caucasian people been around?
You tell me.
You can do the research and bring it back to us.
Right.
gotta tell me that.
They've been around as far as I know. Now listen. Hold on. Wait. I can't tell you. Let me tell you. As far as I know, black people and white people been around for about the same amount of time, and that is a very, very, very long time. It's like, why would all of a sudden they'd be dropping off now? Like, how can they not reproduce if they've been around for thousands of years? Like, what do you mean?
Once again,
dropping off. Like,
once again, they're experimenting. So you got to tell me the cause. They're experimenting on everyone.
Right.
That's what I was just trying to explain to you with eugenics. They did multiple different things on everyone to see who would stay afloat, to see who would be the survival.
So they're a dying race, and they're using eugenics on everybody to see who's going to be the wild card. But eugenics is unscientific and it's racially biased. There is no science behind eugenics. It's just test dummies. And it's racially biased. But you're using that. You're using an unscientific and a racially biased method and theory for a foundational, concrete evidence that the white race is a dying breed. Oh my God. Your next fucking stream better be long than a bitch, my nigga. It better be long than you better get you better put your lab coat on and your science goggles and put the history book down for about 12 hours, nigga, and come with the shits, because you've got some explaining to do, my nigga. Real talk. Real talk. And you said you got it all. You got all of this. You got it all backed up, ready to go. I need to see it.
Of the fittest. That's what eugenics was about. Now, if that's hard to believe, there's evidence out there right now about that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I thought.
What makes you think that they're not doing it now?
But I'm saying, like, but you're okay. Wait, this is my problem with it, right? Because this is my confusion with it. You're saying they're dying off, but they're using eugenics on everyone, including themselves,
to test to see who will be the survival of the fittest.
So they're playing Russian roulette because they don't know how it's gonna work on themselves. Then,
that's
right?
the same thing.
Since they got here, bro.
See how they don't make no sense.
I've been saying that. You're saying no, he's understanding now.
I don't know when you were born.
You're making it seem as if
he's understanding.
You're making it seem as if they're doing this for a way of like longevity of life. You know what I mean? When they've been reproducing perfectly.
No, listen. If they're not reproducing at the same pace as we are, I'm talking about not just so-called of color, I'm talking about everybody else. If they're not reproducing the same way, yeah, they got to try some things to see if they can keep up. That's what eugenics was about. See who's the survival of the fittest.
I'm really curious. What was your I don't know when you were born, but
94.
Okay, so maybe you.
But this is happening right now.
Around. Okay,
eugenics,
so maybe you don't know. Black,
let's see if there's any other points. Because you know.
Okay,
what I mean?
and where you get that information?
Why would it?
Where you get that information?
Now I can tell you
in research you'll see that disease.
Not anything I've been told. You know what I mean? I just went and got. You know what I mean? I just went and got.
I'm not being able to produce.
At the same time, let me say, I don't know anybody with AIDS.
This
is weird.
State.
The time spent writing in the question, you could have came back. You can find. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, that's.
But we've been lingering on to that topic because of the fact that you had questions, which, well,
Spirit was killing white.
I didn't tell you. You know us than information that we're still. What you're doing is being lazy. You're sitting back with more information to tag on.
You know what? I would talk about that lazy statement, but it ain't no point. It ain't no fucking point. After this nigga said eugenics, ain't no fucking point. This nigga ain't got no data to back up any of the shit he said about none of that shit. And I want y'all to hear this disclaimer too. Yep, I want y'all to hear this disclaimer. And all I was doing was
I just said
that's
that.
not what I was doing.
No,
that's all I did.
saying that. That's not what.
If I'm, hold on.
Questions, but you also got to follow up with You wasting
what I mean?
time.
So it's like I'm teacher, right? What do you?
You didn't like the answer
because alarming rate and
verbatim. What I told you was. Let me explain. But when I said was because you misinterpreted what I said. What I said
I did
was
not misinterpret.
Let me finish.
Never interpreted. You never misinterpreted anything this nigga said. Not once.
Atmosphere. Well, I don't know. I said I don't know the atmosphere.
Nigga, you did know. You did know. Shut your lying ass up, nigga. You knew. You've been knowing for a whole hour why the fuck the white race was dying, nigga. And the atmosphere was just the first reason, nigga. You've been knowing, nigga. That line a half up, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm not a scientist. I'm telling you that they're dying.
Well, then quit fucking speaking on science. Show non-scientific ass. The fuck? Speaking about the atmosphere and the sun and all this other shit, killing off the white race and them not being able to reproduce. But all of a sudden now you not a scientist and you don't know. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't know nothing you talking about, bro. Nigga, stick to history, nigga. Stick to history.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the fact that I put out there. They are dying at an alarming rate. Then I gave you other references.
They're not dying at an alarming rate. They're just simply not checking the white box from the census. All of that census research and you didn't put together that they're not dying. They're just simply not checking the white box anymore at the census. Your next presentation, bro. Your next presentation, bro. It better be thorough than bro. That motherfucker better be long than a bitch, nigga. Long than a motherfucking nigga.
That I pulled from, which were technically cliff notes of resources of where this information came from.
From the census.
You just chose to not like it.
I didn't like it.
So I came around and gave you multiple other resources. Much rather answer you
right now. This is what and
terms like or convincing or believing. It's not about that. Go find out on your own. I'm not here to make you believe anything that if you consider himself. That's not how shit get handed to you. It's handed to you if you do it to a foreign entity. I'm about finding out what makes sense, and I'm gonna call it out where I got this information from, and I'm telling you to go look it up.
But ain't neither one of these niggas showed me no information. Neither one of these niggas didn't show shit, nigga. But I gotta go do the research. The fuck, these outrageous ass claims, but I gotta do the research. The answers you gave me weren't even specific. I want y'all to hear this fucking disclaimer.
Now and been happening, and look, here go the research. Go knowledge. You're gonna know. Then you're gonna get on the panels with brothers and sisters like us, and add to it. Look, I found this on that. I found this on that.
This nigga said, I'm going to get on a panel and be able to add to the bullshit that the white race is dying from the sun and from fucking the C word and they can't reproduce and they don't have the energy. He said, I'm going to be able to, I'm going to do my research and I'm going to be able to get in on that.
That's it. It's real easy. But when it comes to investigative researching, it's going to take more time. Post it on my
Could you give me a few links?
1 second. Whites are a dying breed. Just be looking out for that. Well, I'll give you all of them.
Could I get a link? Just be looking out for that, y'all. Be on the lookout, bruh. Whites are a dying breed, bro. Be on the lookout for that, cuh. He got you, nigga. He got why the atmosphere killing them, why the sun killing them, nigga. Weather manipulations and forest fires killing them, electromagnetic frequencies killing them. He gonna tell you why they just ain't got the energy to stay afloat no more. And you know what he gonna do? He gonna tell you why they can't reproduce and multiply no more. Be on the lookout. The white race is dying. Dane Calloway, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. It's on the way. I can't wait for that one. Until then, so I could do my own, because I don't know where to start.
I told you was the typing. I told you where to start. You're not listening. Once again, I told you to write down your questions and put them in. Look it up. Start using search words, keywords, trigger words. Find this stuff out. It's out there.
Trigger, like how I triggered you and Sister Bethy with the KKK. That's a trigger word. That's a trigger word. For y'all niggas, that's a trigger word. And I did. I typed in white race dying. And you know what? Census information came up and it said they not checking the white box anymore. Damn, son. Damn, son. Damn, son. Where'd you find your information at?
It's real. And I'm telling you that it's not that hard to find out if they're a dying breed, because that information is public. You can put.
Nigga, you know why it ain't that hard for me to know that they ain't a dying breed? Because I can go stick my dick in one and watch her multiply. I can conduct real scientific experiments, you lazy nigga. Oh, I'm lazy for not looking at the PDFs. You're lazy because you don't conduct real scientific experiments. Oh, because you're not a scientist. Oh. Matter of fact, I can look outside and look at the neighbors, and they got 3-4 kids, and they white, and they reproducing right now. Oh, observation in the scientific method. Oh, bro, you sound stupid as fuck, my nigga. Stick to history.
Pull that right up, right now. Like if you open up a tab on your phone, you're gonna pull anything up. Sister Bethy pulled up an example immediately, and that's just.
Nigga, I can pull up that an asteroid is going to hit Earth within the next 20 years, and it'll never fucking happen. That don't make it true, you idiot. You idiot. You can pull up anything on the internet and get it, you idiot. And the only thing you got from the white race dying is some census check boxes. You idiot. The fuck?
Just one example.
Right, and I don't even know if that shit is accurate, but damn, the information is out there.
You don't even know if it's accurate, but you're telling me that they are a dying. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop doing science and stick to fucking history. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Y'all. Oh, I'd hate to say y'all stupid because y'all smart when it comes to this being Aboriginal land. Y'all good when it comes to history and historical data, but when it comes to science, y'all stupid as fuck. Be quiet. If the information you presenting you don't know is accurate, why the fuck you presenting it? The fuck going on?
White people death rate.
It's that simple.
No, it's just
CDC.gov.
It seems to me like when people are in relationships or in strong affiliation with foreigners, okay, they tend to defend the fuck out of them. But you're not gonna knock my history out.
Now, because that I have relationships with white people, I'm knocking your history away. No, I just deal with white people on a day-to-day basis, nigga. And they're reproducing and they're not getting burnt up by the sun. And they're hunting and fishing and they got plenty of energy to stay afloat. And the atmosphere ain't killing them. And electromagnetic frequencies are not wiping out their race. I'm not defending them. I just know science, and I'm looking at it in my reality. But watch when I bring up my reality again. He's gonna be like, you taking it personal because you probably fucking them. Stupid. If you was fucking them, you would know that scientifically they can reproduce. You fucking retards. Niggas stupid as fuck.
I'm not knocking your
my
history.
literature. Wait.
Why do you think I'm
don't
defending
cut me off,
a
I'm gonna
race
knock you off the panel.
Okay.
I'm serious. It seems to me that everybody.
Now she ready to kick me off the panel because I have relationships with white people and I just don't see them dying nowhere. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not, she ready to kick me off the panel because I'm not on the panel going, white people are dying. They're dying. Get off our land. That's why I'm about to get kicked off the panel. Watch this.
That's involved with a foreigner or have strong ties or strong friendships with foreigners, no matter where they're white, black, Asian, Chinese, whatever. Y'all got to step up and try to knock the original people here out the box to justify they fucking asses. But I'm tired of that shit. I'm serious. I have mixed race all through my family, and ain't none of them as arrogant as the motherfuckers that be on YouTube. I have half white and half black all through my family.
So then your dumb ass should know that they're not a dying race, you fucking idiot. Sister Bethy, go sit in the corner. Go sit in timeout, look at the wall, and think about what the fuck you just said. Go. Think about it. Cause you on here bashing me like I'm a cracker lover. You little cracker lover. No. Like I'm just Superman for white people and shit. But you got white people in your family. And you know they reproducing, you fucking. Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the fucking corner. You too busy reading PDFs. You don't see the white people in your family reproducing. You too busy looking at the goddamn internet. You don't see the white mixed people in your family reproducing. Shut the fuck up. Y'all lost. Take this L. Nigga, and sue me. Take this L and sue me, nigga.
I bet they won't question white people like that.
The fuck?
You know why? Because they don't have no idea. They don't even know where white people came from.
You know, it's like y'all come to the fuck.
Where the fuck they come from, Dane? Where the fuck they come? Who created white people, Dane? Ooh, I want the science and the history behind this, Dane. Oh, your next presentation better be long as fuck, nigga. See? They fucking up. See, they ain't thinking nobody was gonna come with them questions. But I came with that fire, nigga, and now they getting all hyped up and shit. And he's caping for white people. Why are you defending them? Why are you saying they going extinct when they not? When you got white people in your family, Sister Bethy. Goofy. Go tell them white people in your family that they a dying race, Sister Bethy. Go tell them white people in your family they can't take the sun, Sister Bethy. Go take them white people in your family. They just ain't got the energy to stay afloat, Sister Bethy. Go tell them white people in your family that they just can't reproduce no more, Sister Bethy. Bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do it. I bet you the money it's going to take for you and Dane Calloway to sue me that you won't do it. Fucking stupid.
Fucking defense of who you're closely affiliated with. We're talking about literature that's out there. We're not saying that it's 100% right.
So why in the fuck are y'all saying it's 100% right if you're just reading lit? Go sit your ass in the corner. And shut the fuck. Go sit your ass in the corner. Time out, nigga. Go. Because you sound stupid.
But this is what's out there. And guess what? They're the fucking ones putting this information out there. It is not black people writing articles. The white race is dying. That's white people writing that shit, not us.
Right. That's true.
So I'd really appreciate it if you people that are involved with foreigners, I don't care if you're fucking them.
Nigga, you are involved with foreigners. They're in your family. You just said it. But now I don't care if you're fucking them, but stop defending them and let them die. Fucking stupid.
Or whatever. I don't care. That's not of importance to me at all. But goddamn, when we telling the truth.
You just said what you were saying wasn't even factual. It was just literature. We don't even know if it was factual, but now you telling the truth that they dying. See, we don't care if you fucking them, but if they dying, just let them die while you're defending them. They dying. Go sit your stupid ass in the corner and tell that to your white family. Go sit your ass in timeout, nigga. The fuck? Fucking stupid, nigga.
Accept it. Don't try to create shit. Because then you're being like the motherfuckers that came here.
Just accept the fact that they dying. Just accept it. Just accept it. When we telling you, just accept it. I thought I had to go do my own research. No, just accept it. Don't defend them. Go sit your ass in the motherfucking corner. Go. Bye. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Go sit your ass in the corner. The fuck?
These motherfuckers are known for bringing diseases on this landmass. Them motherfuckers came here.
In more ways than one.
Europeans. Europeans. And I'm talking about.
But now they're using these same diseases to kill themselves through a phase of eugenics to see if they're going to be the last one standing and the only Aryan race. Go sit in the corner. Go to timeout. Go to timeout. Because you don't even know if the information you looking at is factual according to you, sister. Go sit in the fucking corner. Go, at least Dane Calloway standing on it and say, oh yeah, I got my shit in the back. My shit, I'm about to do a presentation on it. The shit you saying, you like shit, it's just literature. We don't even know if it's factual. But if we're presenting it, just tell it for what it is. It's the truth. They dying. Why you defending them? Go sit your ass in the corner, nigga. Fuck.
All Europeans. They came here with diseases. And guess who said that? They did. They write it in the school books. We didn't write that shit. And every time we talk about shit like this, sleep with who, but when I put this fucking race that talk about, oh, I got.
It's not. I'm not even trying to do that.
You did. It's not
all
trying.
I'm trying to do. All
you
I'm trying to do.
Directly to their offense. And the first thing that came,
you definitely came to their defense as if we were coming.
KKK.
As if we were coming against them.
Listen.
See how triggered they are about that KKK shit? I didn't come to their defense as if, hold on, wait, man, white people are, what? You know what? Fuck it. I kind of did. And what? So what? Who the fuck cares? They so triggered about that KKK shit. So triggered. And my camera finna die. I'm shitty about it. So triggered over that KKK shit. All I said, this about the third, fourth time I done had to explain to these niggas. The only reason I brought that up is to give you my demographic and to show you that there are tons of white people around me. And shit, this is some of as white as it gets in Indianapolis. They're reproducing. So why you mention the KKK? Because you defending white folks. Let them die. They dying. Why you defending them? But it ain't a race thing. I got some explaining to do.
Listen, all I said was I don't see that in any reality of mine.
You did.
All I was saying was
to the information that we was putting.
That is not what I did as a response.
You
took that
you came off that way though.
Context.
All right, what was your purpose for mentioning KKK?
Listen, you said
no. You listen. What was your purpose?
How you gonna ask me a question and tell me to listen?
Because I'm asking you a question.
Exactly. You so triggered. You so triggered. You just want to talk.
To do at all. Listen, all you
So triggered, motherfuckers just want to talk. And why you defending them? Why can't they just be dying like we saying? Why can't they just die? Y'all sound terrible right now.
You said.
Why did you mention KKK? Answer that question.
Because you said that's just on your street, and I was like, no, that's not just on my street. I'm in Indiana, like this, like it's the home of it. Like I'm saying, white people run rampant here.
Millions of white people, but I guess millions of white people ain't enough. That's not enough to conduct a science experiment on. Not millions. You need more than millions. The fuck?
Like they're not dying at an alarming rate by any means. That's not what I see. Like.
Okay,
that's all I was saying. And you got defensive. Like
we're talking about.
I don't see white women having infertility problems. Like I don't see them just
probably don't
dying out from the sun. I don't see.
That sounds like a personal thing to you.
But there's 49.
When you say that sounds personal.
What?
That's why. Hold on. And the reason why I know that is because of your body language, and I don't even got to see your body; it's your reactions.
This is
based
crazy.
off of your reactions. I could tell that's personal. You might have somebody white close
taking
to you.
The information you're telling me and basing it.
Hold on. At the beginning of this, he said, "Look at your reality, brothers and sisters. The white folks are dying." But then I give him my reality. Well, now you taking it personal. Now I'm taking it personal because everything I see in reality contradicts all the bullshit you're reading on papers, you fucking idiots. Whew. But now I'm taking it personal. It was just look at my reality. And now that I'm about to get kicked off, you taking it personal, brother, because you got some personal relationships with them and you probably fucking them and la. Meanwhile, Sister Bethy has white people in her family who I bet money she won't go tell that they a different species and that they can't be out in the sun and that the atmosphere killing them and that they can't reproduce. I bet you she won't do it. The fuck going on? Where is this disclaimer?
My reality, I'm taking it personal.
No, what's going on is you. Hold on. That's what's going on. Yes, you are taking it personal because you taking it personal.
Where is this disclaimer?
Be about meaning.
Chinese dying.
It beliefs.
Is it like the Russians too?
I'm done.
See,
fucking done.
You see what I'm saying?
No, but right now, what you just did, you just confirmed.
Or just the Caucasian
you just confirmed
people
what I
from the
just
Caucasus
said.
Mountains.
Right now,
you just confirmed what I just said.
No,
got him.
You said
got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. So the Russians are a different race of white people and they're not dying. No, it's just the Caucasians here in America. And now watch them go back to the census, which is just another system of classification and identification. Watch.
This
It's
is
okay.
funny.
I'm not no, and I'm not knocking you because you probably in a relationship with one of them. The whole point is that I need you to understand
Are they
that
Europeans?
Now he's in a relationship with one of them. I can tell by his body language, and it's nothing. Hold on.
What does it matter if I am or not? How does me being in a relationship prove anything you're saying, Dane Calloway, about them being a dying race? Because the Russians are white as fuck. They not dying. The Caucasians, I don't know if there's any more people coming from the Caucasus Mountains. Them niggas in Europe ain't dying from fucking the atmosphere and shit and the sun and shit. So why is it just the white people in America? You sound like a fool, Dane Calloway, and you're going to continue to sound like a fool until you do this extensive ass segment on the white race dying. Subscribe to Dane Calloway if you want to see that before the year is over with.
Question now.
I'm
single, by the way. I'm not in a relationship.
I didn't say romantic relationship. You can have a relationship in more than one way, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now I know. Hold on.
European?
Yeah, they
It's
are.
only the European white people that are dying off.
Now listen.
Is it Russian or European?
I'm telling you, in America, number one,
the white people are dying.
I said the U.S. population
according to the U.S. Census, the white population is dying due to atmospheric pressures, the sun, C-19, forest fires, and weather manipulation. They just don't have the energy to stay afloat, and they can't reproduce, says the United States Census. Yo, next presentation better be long than a bitch, my nigga. Long as fuck.
Number 2,
Okay.
I said
I'm
the
just trying to see which
Caucasian
white person
race.
is dying.
Number 3.
That's all. I'm just trying to see
I
which white person
explained it.
it is.
You asking the same questions in different ways, and
He ain't explained nothing. That's why he knew at the beginning to give you 6-7 reasons, like infertility in the atmosphere. But now all of a sudden he don't know, and he ain't a scientist. He was pretty sure before I started asking questions, because he's going to do a segment on this, and he has research to back all of his claims up. Question everything.
and I already gave you the answer to it. You just don't like it, right? With somebody. Listen, stop. I don't have no problem with white folks. I'm telling you what's going on.
Listen, I don't have no problem with white folks, but I'm telling you by my research from the CDC and the Census Bureau, they saying that they dying due to the sun and the atmosphere and EMFs and C-19 and weather manipulations and forest fires. They don't have the energy to stay afloat, and they can't reproduce. Okay.
Okay, regardless if you like it or not, I'm going to tell you that. I don't care about your personal belief.
Man, oh man. Where is this disclaimer?
It's not about your belief. It's about what you know, brother. There's nothing against that. They're not.
And I know for a fact that it's white people populating still. Goofy. Do you know that in your predominantly white neighborhood too, Mr. Dane Calloway? Can you look to your left and to your right? Can you look at your neighbor and say, can you reproduce? Got sperm? Got eggs? Fuck, got ovaries, nigga? Got vagina? Look to your white neighbor and ask them, Dane. Got vagina? Fuck.
The enemy. I told you the enemy comes in various skin complexions. They will look like you and I as well. That's letting you know you don't have no practices inaccurate. Part of the plan. Tons. I'm telling you, the enemy is the government. Period.
He ain't say that
Now,
this whole
you can
time,
tell your
nigga. He
right
said that white
friend,
people were
Are they
dying.
gonna be beside us? They can't answer that.
X.
I don't even know your mother and father. That's gotta be when we
They see no color.
comment on everybody because they see no color. And it's multiple. It not all science, not all preachers are bad. I'm telling you right now that we can't blame one person. Oh, and it's the filling out like Bill Gates and just blame
Where is
all
this shit?
of Microsoft. No. Some of them people that work for Microsoft, it's those people that work 9 to 5.
Facts.
You can't be lazy. And your white friend, you gotta be in the know. You're gonna be blind and lazy, not knowing what the hell going on. Not knowing what the hell, still gonna be blind and led astray.
Come on. We almost out of here. We almost done.
Well, I don't see that happening. I see nothing but pale faces around me. I said that's only one area, one state. You ain't live in that whole state. You live in one area. They probably you just don't like it.
Let me ask you something, Dane. Aren't your neighbors and them reproducing too? Aren't your white neighbors having children? Can't your white neighbors go outside and go hunting? And don't they have the energy to stay afloat to do it? It's not affecting your area neither. The newspaper said it's not affecting your area neither. Damn, Dane. Damn, son.
And I know that, brother.
But you
I
said you
welcome
didn't
that.
know how earlier.
Nah,
Now you know how.
I'm telling you how to research it. I'm not telling you how they're dying. No.
You ain't gave me nothing but
Thank
the damn
you.
Census Bureau. You ain't told me how to research shit.
And
Census
all I'm
this,
saying
census that,
is,
check box
when
this,
I
check box
visit
that.
Issues like offensive and look
To these
media
white folks, the
outlets,
same-
these conversations. When we talk about ourselves, some racist in them.
Audio. If you lawyered up.
Here we go.
Audio.
Oh,
You
found it.
Racist in them. Why is that?
And I don't want nobody using this audio. If you use this audio for your own benefit, I'm coming after you. And you better.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Why would he say that? If you use this audio for your own benefit, you better have a lawyer. We coming after you. Why? Because he know he talking about an entire race of people that is dying from, and I quote, the atmosphere, C-19, weather manipulations and forest fires, electromagnetic frequencies. They just don't have the energy to stay afloat, and they can't reproduce. So at the disclaimer, you gotta have a disclaimer at the end of something that dramatic, right? That potent of a motherfucking statement. You gotta have a disclaimer to say, if you use this, we're going to sue you. Well, guess what, buddy? You're going to have to sue me. And I hope you really got the time and effort to really go the extra mile and sue a nigga and know that you ain't gonna get shit in return. And since they're dying so often, let's end it with another Jeopardy question, one that we've asked already. Let's end it off with this. If the white race is dying at such a rapid pace due to all of these things, like the atmosphere, the sun, C-19, forest fires and weather manipulation, electromagnetic frequencies, they just don't have the energy and they can't reproduce. If they're dying at such an alarming rate due to all of those things, why don't we just wait for them niggas to die to get the land back? Fucking stupid. And I'm gonna end it right there. Point made. Your next stream better be long as fuck, Dane Calloway. Subscribe to Dane Calloway if you want to hear about the white race dying before the end of the year. Hit the like button and subscribe to Dane Calloway, 'cause it's coming.